G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. It's a 3D bloom day today. Yes it is. And I'm going to do something along the lines of something I did, oh gosh, a year or so ago. Look at that. Does anyone remember this? This was done with metallic pastes, pigment pastes. So no white, just metallic pigment paste. So inspired by this one, I'm going to use my pigment paste, my white pigment paste, as I always do, my bloom. But I'm going to add some shimmer to it. See if we get like a nice sort of a shimmer. So that's what we're going to do today. So before I get started, I'll show you my resin that I'm using. This is my favourite resin for the 3D blooms. It's the Let's Resin Fast Cure. 4-hour demold, 8 to 10 hours full curing. So that's it there. So 1 to 1. When I get my new bottles, I always weigh them, and as far as I can see, A is always heavier than B. So today I mixed up 100 grams of A and 90 grams of B. I took an ounce out, so 30 grams there. And I'm just going to pour some in here. This is my large coaster mold. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to add. You need a thin layer really for your blooms. Should have enough to do for something in there. There we go. Actually forgot to clean the mold. Never mind. I just got it out and put it here. Normally I'd clean it with some tape, but yeah, forgot. Naughty me. Anyway, it should be all right. All right, let's just do a nice little thin layer, and you can see the resin's quite thick, like it doesn't want to spread out all too easily. And it's been sitting, like it's a thick resin to begin with, but it has been sitting for 20 minutes, just sort of warming up a bit. It's 30 degrees at the moment, my resin. Now let's just, I guess I can use this. Just going to push that to the edges there. Hopefully I've got enough. I probably should have just done 3 or made up more resin. But I am going to add some white to it. And if you want to do a background, I don't know if I want to do a background yet. I probably will. Then, you know, you only want to sort of fill your molds. No more, well, maybe halfway, maybe 2/3, something like that, so that you've got a little bit of room for your backing, your top coat. Just push that in. So yeah, it's been sitting for 20 minutes. It's cool in my room, my studio. It's 23 degrees Celsius, where it's yeah, it's getting cold at night. It's like dropping down to about 9-10 degrees, something like that, Celsius. I know that's not cold for a lot of people, but in Queensland, Australia, that's pretty cold. Although we're not in winter yet, so it'll get colder. Oh, there's a hair. I can see a hair. So anyway, there we go. Push everything to the edges there. I need a toothpick. Okay, got that out. All right, so that's done now. I'm hoping I've got enough. Put you over to the side. Put some alcohol on my hands and give a bit of a clean. All right. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to drop my inks first. Just give them a little bit of a torch, just with my tiny little baby torch there. And I can see a couple of bubbles. You can either pick them out or you can bring them to the surface and then zap them, but just be really careful that you're not going to fuse your resin to your mold. Okay, got it. All right, now let's I'm going to do the inks first so they've got time to spread and all of that. So we're going to go with using all Let's Resin products today. Let's Resin alcohol inks, magenta and purplish red. So the purplish red is going to be my center color. 1, 2, oh, 1, come on, out you come. 1, I'll come back to it. Probably 2, but anyway, they've all got 2. I don't want to squeeze too hard because I don't want a whole spurt coming out. Just got to kind of wait for it to come to the end of the nib there. Okay, and I'll give it a wipe just in case I've touched the end in the resin. Get that out. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Go away, fly! Did you see that? There's a fly in my studio. Let's get that colour out. Doesn't matter if there's a little bit left behind because I am going to now use my magenta. That one looks much more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why that one looks bigger. Maybe just because I did it first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. This one's running out. I will link Let's Resin's websites and Amazon stores for you down in the description below if you want any of the resin, the inks, the interference silver mica powder. All right, let's do this. Now I've got just under 3 ounces of resin in there. I mixed up my resin and I let the whole thing sit for 20 minutes and then I decanted this because I wanted it to be the same temperature. Like I don't decant them at different times. Otherwise they're different temperatures because a deeper cup's going to cure faster than a shallow cup. All right, so 3 ounces, sorry, 3, 1, 2, 1 ounce, 30 grams, 3 drops. 1 drop per 10 grams. And I like to leave it upside down so it's ready to go next time. Okay, I probably should have added my mica powder first. All right, so here we go. Let's add some of this. Do a scoop about that much. See how that looks. Hopefully it's shimmery and shiny. If not, I'll add a little bit more. Add another little bit because I really want it to be nice and shimmery and shiny, so like 2 of those. I've got quite a lot of all the Let's Resin mica powders, but I didn't see that I had a white one, so I don't know if they do a white one or not, but anyway, silver's the closest I could get to white. And I think because it's a white paste, it's not going to really make any difference. Stirring, stirring. Get all that stirred. How's my colours looking? Looking good. Hopefully there's enough definition in those colours. My husband was talking to me. He's doing like signs like this outside. I'm going, what? I'm going to go pick up the car. Okay, it's gone. My car's in for service today. One of these regular services. At least they gave us a car to use. All right, so here we go. I can see that I've got a little bubble there. They gave us a loan car. All right, let's pop this in. See what it's going to do. I do remember doing this years ago. I just haven't done it for a while, so I thought I'd revisit. Hopefully I've got enough in here to do 4 flowers. So I'm just going to do spirals. I'm not going to swirl them or anything. I'm not going to swirl the colours or anything. So I'm going to make the little hole quite, well, not quite large, but if you only make the hole small and you do really thin lines, there's not enough of the white to spread properly and it just won't spread. So it needs to be quite wide. Now, can you see how the white ends there and then there's the tip? So I usually go halfway between those two. You can see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to do it over here so I don't get it in my piece. And then you can just check it, make sure it's wide enough. If it's not, you can cut a tiny bit more off. It just, if the hole's smaller, it just means you have to kind of push harder, squeeze harder to get it out. And then I wind it back up again. Make sure you've tucked that in so it doesn't drag. Alrighty, here we go. I might start at the outside for a change. Just because I always start on the inside, I'll close that up. Not too close to each other. Again, because you want them to spread but not sort of bump into each other too much. Don't be too concerned if your lines aren't like too similar or too straight. It's really not going to matter for your bloom. Okay, so now I've got to push it back up again. Around we go. It's a bit thin there. Try to make sure that your lines are all pretty much the same sort of thickness. I hope I've got enough. I might not have enough of this last little guy. Yeah, hopefully. I might not. We'll just do a little one. I think I've ended up with my bit of plastic in here. I don't know how, but I think I did. Oh look, I'm not going to have enough, you guys. Okay, so I did just under 30 grams, so obviously 30 grams is better. I did just under 30. Never mind. I did drip some on my paper towel there too. I lost a bit. Oh, never mind, never mind. Okay, well they're pretty large coasters, so. All right, quick little torch. There was some bubbles in there with all that stirring with the with the mica powder and everything, so I've got a few bubbles in there. Get them out. Excuse me. Now I am just going to fix up where I've started or stopped, because that's where a little blobby can happen, like so. And then basically I'm just going to pretend it's a clock and just pull in with this one, not out. So we're going to go in. I am going to kind of, I don't know if I will. No, I will. I do like the edges to be white. So if you want your edges to be white, you've got to kind of clean each time. Hoping I haven't left it too long with all my fussing around. But yeah, about 30 degrees Celsius with the Let's Resin. And then we'll split the difference for all of these. You can see they're starting to bloom already. And I wanted like a really thick kind of look for these. So instead of decanting at 15 minutes, like what I do on my other videos, I've decanted at 20 minutes just to give it that, oops, oh my gosh, it's broken. Oh. All right, let's get another one. Look, another one. There's another one. Where am I up to? Where am I up to? Did I finish you? Okay, I must have finished you. Get another bit of paper towel. Yeah, must have been on this one, I think. All right, splitting the difference. Now, I think these would look really pretty with like maybe a dark purple glitter. Maybe. Got a bit of pink through that one. I don't particularly like how I've got the See that drop of purple there, or pink on the edge? I prefer to have white. Mind you, this one's probably going to be a scrap one because there's not enough white, and now I've got colour down here, and there's all kinds of things. All right, now, quick little torch again. Just do it really quickly with my little baby torch. And because I can see some little bubbles there. All right, so now that that's all done, we'll just give it a little swirl in the center. So it's probably, if you don't want to over swirl, it's probably a good idea to start sort of out here a little bit and just swirl in into the center like so. I'm trying not to touch the bottom of the mold, and of course it depends on how big you want your swirl. You might just decide I want to do a tiny little swirl in the middle, but I kind of want to incorporate a little bit more movement, and then I just sort of swirl until my colors sort of look blended, I guess. Oh gosh. All right, hopefully this is going to look pretty, you guys. Don't about you. You're the trouble child. You are. All right. I'm still trying to drink my coffee too that my husband made me earlier. It's gone cold. All right, I need to clean myself up. Yeah, let's see what these are going to do. And I'll have a look for a nice purple. I might put some glitter in it maybe for the background. Okay. See you soon. I'll come back in about 5 minutes or so and show you what they're doing, okay? All right, so I just finished cleaning up and tidying up, and this is how they're looking. So they're all closed over. I don't know if I've got it opaque enough, my white. It still looks a little bit wispy. So I'm after quite a heavy white, and I only put the 3 drops in because I thought, well, I'm adding the mica powder, but now in hindsight I'm thinking next time I'll just add an extra drop of white. But yeah, they're looking nice and shimmery. So I'll see you in a few hours for the top coat. I'll go and have a little look and see what I've got. These are my purples. I've got purple paste up there. I do like that sort of shade, and then maybe I can add some glitter to it. These are mica powders, and these are mica powders. I have them in colours. Blue, dark blue, teal. I think I've shown you before. Yellow, orange, red, pink, dark green, light green, whites, black, gold, silvers, coppers. So yeah, that's my little shell, and they're nice little you know, they're shallow shelving unit. I just got it on eBay. Like, it's not very deep, so I have lots and lots of shelves there. So yeah, I might go this one. Oh, there's this sort of, what's it, eggplant sort of a colour. Oh, and there's this really dark purple as well. Maybe that one. We'll see. And then I'll go and see what glitter can go with it. Right, these have cured up now, and I've mixed up some more resin. I only did 75. Oh, what did I do? I've got about 150 grams there. Yeah, about that. So I've used the Vineyard or Vineyard. You can see what the colour is because it's got it on the side there from Just For You Online UK. And it's quite like a bluish purple, I would say. So when I choose my backgrounds, I kind of look at what I've got in the center, because this is only going to be really seen on the edge. So I try to mimic what's in the center, which hopefully is going to be similar to the outside. It's purplish red. I don't know whether it looks very purple, but anyway, that's what it is. And then to make it a little bit lighter, because like I said, it's quite a bluish purple, I'm going to add some of this glitter. And I think that'll kind of lighten this up a little bit. So, I'm just going to tip some in there. I'll give that a stir. See what it's going to look like. I probably need more. I can't really see it on the stick there, so add more. So because, I think that'll do, because my petals here have pretty much taken up the whole of the coaster, I don't really feel as if I need to put a very showy, glittery kind of glitter in, because you're really not going to see it all that well, because, you know, you're just going to see that little bit around the outside. The only thing that it will do is give a dark background to these blooms, so it makes the white blooms on the other side just stand out a little bit more. But yeah, like I said, you're not going to really see much of it at all, just around the edge. All right, here we go. Now I haven't got a lot of room left in these coaster molds, so let's put a little blob on first and let that spread out. And then I've got a little bit left if I need to. But yeah, I think I only filled up these about halfway with the first pour. So I have got another half that I can add in. But you don't have to fill it up. The only reason I like to fill them is so that I don't get that little edge. You know, when you unmold and you get that little sharp edge around the outside. Whereas if you fill your coaster right up and even more so, like dome it, when the resin cures and shrinks away from the edge, it'll be flat. Whereas if you make it lower like this, you're going to get that little dip. So totally up to you which way you want to go. But this for me is just a bit of an experiment, so I don't mind if I haven't got it really full. I'm already thinking about doing the next one and putting a little bit more of my white paste in to make it a little bit heavier. But we'll see what these first ones look like. And then I'll decide how much more white I want to add. So I will do these. Oh, this one's nearly done. Look at that, you've done it by yourself. I have a little bit more in. It's kind of graty. It feels graty because of gritty because of the glitter. Graty glitter. So anyway, I'll just finish these off and then I'll see you for the unmolding. I'll let them sit overnight because it's getting on in the day now. I've had things to do, places to go, people to see, dogs to take to the vet. My little Izzy's got an eye ulcer. She must have, I don't know how she did it. She must have walked into a stick or something. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, she's got an eye ulcer. So I've had it to the vet a couple of times this week. She's on 5 different medications, 2 hourly medications. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you do it for your dogs, don't you? Anyway, I'll finish this and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, the time has come. It's the next day. And they're looking very sparkly and dark. That purple, I love the colour, and then when I do it I think, oh my gosh, it just looks black. So same thing happened last time that I used it. It just looks black. All right, I'll link my mold for you. It's just a great standard everyday mold to have, this one, the your round one. So much you can do with your round mold. Let's just wipe this. Hopefully I'm not getting dust or anything on it. All right, are we ready? Oh my gosh, no, that was the, oh gosh, now I can't remember. That was the one that maybe it didn't work because I ran out of white. Okay, are we ready? Let's just do this. Gosh, I hope they look pretty. Oh, they do. Wow, that is so cool. I can see the purple here. On this side it just looks black, but over here, I guess it's because of that purple that purple glitter. That is so cool. But yeah, the white needs to be a little bit more opaque, a little bit heavier, denser. So if it's going to be heavier, then I have to just wait maybe another 5 minutes for my resin to thicken up a bit. Because if your resin's too thin, the white just falls straight through. So if you want to use a heavier white, you need to wait longer. So next time, we'll do it again. Here we go. Oh, that's so pretty as well. Wow. So my center isn't exactly the purple. I thought it was going to be like a purpley, but it's more of a red. I guess it's because it's called purplish red. So it's more of a red tone. But the red and then the magenta and the pink, like they all still match really well together. Okay, I think this is the one that was the dud. No, it wasn't. Which one was the dud? Maybe that one. Oh, maybe it's this one. I can't remember now. Oh, they all look really pretty. And I'll show you on this one. See how, like, you know how I put the drops on and I didn't swirl them? So it's picking up, like those petals are picking up the colour. Rather than, you know how sometimes you swirl all your colours together? So we're getting a different look this time. I think, yeah, next time I'll maybe use a little bit less of the ink just to have a little bit more sort of, because I don't like how the pink spreads to the outside. I like white around the outside and then the colour in the middle. I know, I want a lot, don't I? I don't ask for much. All right, here we go. Well, I don't know which is the dud. Maybe this one. The one that I didn't have enough white for. Oh, it's turned out really pretty. What do you think, you guys? So we've got a little bit of that movement in the center there. So pretty. Okay, yeah, that one must have been the one that didn't work so well because I ran out of white. But look, they've turned out really pretty. Let me know what you think. Which is your favorite? I'm thinking this one because I can see the purple around the edge more. This one's gone right close to the edge. See, look, it's gone right up. And I guess if you want to see more of your purple, then start your spiral a little bit closer to the center. So probably that's my favorite. All right, I'll take a photo of that one and put it in the, what's it called? The little photo that you put in the video. I don't know. All right, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. And look, I'll do these again. And like I said, we'll add more white paste and try and get them a little bit heavier. I'll wait an extra 5 minutes before I pour. And we'll just see if we can improve on that. But look, not bad for a first attempt of these. All right, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all again real soon for the next one, I hope. Okay, take care. Love you all. Bye for now.